Let's take a look at some viewer video that was just sent in from Erica Castaneda. She sent it to us and showed what happened immediately afterwards. And that is the black smoke you can tell that so many people saw for miles around. We have another one as well. This is obviously when the first firefighters are showing up on the scene. But now here we are 2 hours and 15 minutes after this happened, and there is still some flames underneath it. Now this is not that old. This is not live right here. This is when firefighters are still trying to put it out. But what's striking about this was a two-story apartment complex, and in most every angle you look at it now, from our live picture from HD Chopper 8, you can only see one story still standing. We've talked to multiple people who've gotten out of there, which is great news. We've also seen over the last hour and a half, Dallas fire rescuers trying to push through the rubble and go through each of these 23 apartment units, what's left of them, to see if anyone might still be inside.
You know, it's not often on a typical day that you have a moment to be thankful for the job that firefighters do. But I can just say, after watching those two videos that we just showed you, one of them from a viewer right after this started, when firefighters were first arriving there on the scene, what a frightening scene to arrive on when you know that there have been explosions already, and you see that firefighter going straight up with a hose right away, just right up next to it. And then the next one, when we were showing the video from our chopper, when this thing was fully involved, and the firefighter on the ladder truck strikes me, because you lose sight of him after a while, because the smoke is so thick going right over him or her at the end of that ladder truck. This is more video from when this apartment building just went up in flames. Every piece of this building on fire there, and every time it takes a wide shot, you can see firefighters pushing those hoses from every direction, including from the building next door, shooting water out the windows of that building to try to reach it. And of course, that ladder truck has been on it all along as well. And as Jason mentioned a moment ago, here we are about 3 hours, 2.5 hours into this, and the water has not stopped. I mean, they've just been cascading it down there because it's still smoldering so much, and it makes sense when you think about what we heard from one of the women who was inside this building, that the second level came into her first level apartment, that it actually crashed through the ceiling. And so this thing just, compressed on top of itself. And so now you have underneath there a fire that can still be burning because there's so much material that has been stacked in there. It looks like an empty lot, but in fact, there's so much material that has been compacted down in there. And that's why we saw firefighters in sort of that, it looked like a chain gang, just removing piece by piece that they could come across in that smoldering, what I call it, a cauldron there.